नमस्कार। मैं महेंद्र आर्य, नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट of All India Transporters Welfare Association. Our association is opposing the e-way bill, which is a part of the GST system. E-way bill is violating lot of norms right from the day one. The e-way bill binds a person to drive certain kilometers in a day. Earlier it was 100 kilometers per day, and from 1st January they have made it 200 kilometers per day. That means they are trying to control a driver's life by insisting that he has to drive 200 kilometers per day. Why transport companies are against this? 200 kilometers per day is not a difficult target to achieve, but the e-way bill is so strict that they don't count any other wastage of time. For example, if there is a transshipment point in between the booking and destination, and the goods have to be kept there for storage for 5 days, then their transit time does not allow that option. And if the e-way bill fails, the e-way bill presently is calculated on the basis of the distance between the booking point and the destination and divided by 200 that many days. So suppose the distance is 800 kilometers, then the vehicle has to complete the journey in 4 days. So vehicle may complete the journey in 4 days, but in between there is a transshipment point where the material is offloaded, and that is to be sent by another vehicle to another place, and it may have to wait for 3 days, 4 days, depending upon quantity available, the vehicle available, so many factors. So those 3 days are not adjusted in this. That means the e-way bill is going to fail. So once a e-way bill fails, there is a huge penalty. The penalty is atrocious because generally transporter has got nothing to do with the GST part. It is between the seller and the buyer. A seller is selling his goods and charging GST, and the buyer is confirming online that he is going to pay. So the confirmation of the payment is there. So where is the role of the transporter? So when a e-way bill fails, the penalty on the transporter is that he has to pay the entire GST, presuming the goods value is 1 crore rupee in a truck. The GST component is 18 lakhs. So the transporter is expected to pay 18 lakhs plus the total value of the goods. Now, what is this? It has got no basis. Why should a transporter be involved in the value of the goods? What he is charging is the freight only, the cost of transportation. That may be 50,000, 60,000, something like that. And he is made responsible to pay 1 crore and the GST 18 lakhs of that. So we are opposing this tooth and nail. This has to be scrapped. This is inhuman. This is against the human values. Nobody can force a driver to drive certain kilometers in a day, as no one can force any other industry also to produce that much quantity what the government wants. So we are against this, and we are demanding abolition of the e-way bill completely.